apologize, of a video how to get a public session on Grand Theft Auto 5 by yourself. Now, I just recently recorded this video. I used my cell phone to record it. As you can see, I'm in a public session by myself because I'm monkeyed with my MTU settings. So, we're going to go monkey around and do some business stuff before I go and do this job glitch thing, so that my stock gets built up in the nightclub. So, and yes, as you saw, I did change my outfit because I wanted an outfit to go with my name, the Rebel Soldiers. So I changed up my outfit to match the name. Rebel Soldiers, USA 1. So, if you have not seen my video yet, I do apologize. It should be uploading. My cell phone is slow of uploading videos from the phone to the internet, like Facebook, YouTube. It's my first time doing a YouTube video on my cell phone, so I do apologize if the video is not up right away. But it is a guide that I recorded how to set up your PS4 to get you a public session. Now, I came into this session with somebody else in here, but as soon as the video cut itself off, right after the video cut itself off, because I guess my phone ran out of storage, the other player lagged out, and I'm in this session by myself. Now, like I said in the video, I do this all the time so that I can get business done, I can get products sold. Basically, I can do whatever I want. Instead of going to settings and then, well, if you're uploading from the game, the main campaign, excuse me, instead of going and clicking on a solar session, that's not worth it. I've gone on a solo session multiple times myself, and yet I couldn't do the stuff I do now. I couldn't. Until a friend of mine, I was complaining to one of my friends, and I can't remember which friend that told me how to do it. So I went on to my settings, and I figured it out myself to monkey with my MTU settings. And I did my research on it and how much MTUs I had on my PS4 and stuff like that. It worked. Before I started using my cell phone, I was using the different an internet source. So yeah, I figured that out, and I've loved it.
All right. The Black Madonna just asked me what happened about that Los Santos.
I love it. I love the idea of the monkeying with your MTU settings, because you can leave it as is. If you're a die-hard Grand Theft Auto 5 player, then that video's for you. If you're sick and tired of getting killed or having your products stolen or destroyed by other players, that video is the perfect guide for you. I guarantee it. Now, if you get people to start joining your session randomly, and then more people start coming, that means you have to redo the MTU settings again and drop it down to a lower number. And plus, it also does depend on the PS4 as well itself too. Like I mentioned in the video, yes, it does take longer for it to upload a session. It does take longer, but in the long run, it's well worth it. So, if you are a die-hard fan of Grand Theft Auto 5, excuse me, of playing online and all that stuff, by yourself, working on your businesses and all that stuff, selling your product, or even if you just want to sell your product without having people kill you or destroy your product, it is very well worth it. So, I mean, as I'm about to do right now, normally I have someone come after me and kill me and destroy my product or take my product from me. As soon as I learned this, I mean, I thought it was well worth it. Because here, I'm in a public session by myself. I mean, yeah, you can add your friends, but there's always the possibility they can lag out and leave the session. They may say that you lagged out, or they may say that you left the session. It's more than likely on your end they lagged out and stayed in the session, and that you went to another one. I mean, it doesn't show a loading screen or whatever. I mean, it just does it. It just does it. So yeah. But me, I'm not quite a diehard fan. I do it anyways because I'm trying to get money built up. I just spent $1 million on a garage on my business building. On top of that, I'm trying to get all my weapons research done, so I'm trying to get money built up for that. I don't like the fact of running all the MC businesses because it costs me money. Unless I do a trick that get all the stock and stuff built up, or all of it resupplied. And I do this thing where I call Simeon for a job. I go into either my MC, my office, or my apartments, no matter where I have. If I sit down on the couch and watch TV and shut my controller off, I can leave it running like that for all day long, 8 hours or more. Here, I don't lose money for paying my employees. I don't lose money for the nightclub. I don't lose money. The product builds up in all the businesses and in the nightclub. It builds so that you have more to sell. More to sell to make more money. The last time I sold product, I was sitting on $1.4 million sitting in my nightclub. 1.4 mil. I mean, that was everything maxed out to the max. And I made 1.4 mil besides Balda Gay Tony taking $100,000, so I only got 1.3 mil. So, yes, it does take time, but it's well worth it. One of these days I have to do another video on how to do it. So let's get some business stuff taken care of. Oh, I just dropped my hook by accident.
Something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. It's on the way.
Nice muscle car. Now I'm going to show you a trick on this unit here. Now I'm taking off and starting to pull up. Press R1. Now see, I'm doing 128. If I release R1 and still pull up, I slow down to 107. I go back out, R1, and release. I'm holding it. I mean, I can go down, left, and right without holding R1, but if I want to climb faster, I have to hold R1. But once you start from the ground, you have to keep the flaps out until you're up high enough you can hold R1 so you can gain speed climbing. Now also this trick here that I discovered myself, while holding pressing R1 for the flaps to collapse in or fold in, you travel across the map faster. Here, I'll go into... Oh, he tripped over. So I'm going to back this up. Whoop. So we're going to climb till I feel like I'm high enough. And I'm pressing R1. Now I am close to the ground, so I do gain more speed because I was close to the ground going uphill. Now I'm going to stop climbing and release R1. Notice I'm doing 130 miles an hour. And that, take a close look here, the flaps are folded in, and I'm doing 130 miles an hour. So no more of that boost and doing that silly stuff. Me, out of habit, I just hold R1. But that's me, because it's just out of habit. Now, this suppressor is definitely a time saver. So, I do apologize if I'm not talking much because I'm trying to get this done and beat the time. Where am I supposed to meet this guy at? Out back? Excuse me, girl. Buyer delivered to the buyer. And up we go. Now notice as I'm climbing, the flaps came out. It's because when I'm down at the ground, you cannot climb without the flaps when you're first starting down at the ground. Now most of you know if you come to a dead stop in the air and you press R1, yeah, you are going to descend faster. Now watch. I'm holding R1 and trying to climb. I can climb, but depending on your situations or where you're at, you can't climb up. Gotta check something real quick. And notice here, I came to a stop and I pressed R1 and I just hovered down. Oh, the buyer's back here. Whee! Snag a pipe. And oh, by the way, if any of you guys are new to my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe button. I'm trying to get at least 1,000 subscribers so that we can get somewhere. I do have to forewarn you guys, I committed a crime almost a year ago, a felony crime. I was forced to steal from my dad. You probably heard me talking about it in one of my videos when I first started. My ex-girlfriend, current ex-girlfriend, was going to falsely accuse me of rape if I didn't steal from my dad. Showed her my dad's coins when I accidentally found them. I just thought they were cool just to show them off to her. But she turned on me. She is greedy for money, and she was going to falsely accuse me of rape. Yesterday I had to plead guilty to one of the charges. I may be gone for 6 months in April, starting in April. So I won't be back until September, October, maybe close to around Christmas time. I won't be back. I do ask for, if you guys are religious, I do ask you for your guys' prayers for me when I go in. I'm not a troublemaker. I play video games. It's just that I got with the wrong girl. And, well, the wrong girl at the time. I'm now talking to a girl that I was deeply in love with 4 years ago, and I was engaged to, but her parents forced her to leave me. And now we're talking about getting back together. So yeah, like I said, I just forewarn you, if I'm gone in April, I'm going to try to continue to make these videos sometimes. I've been very distracted lately because of court hearings, trying to find a job. I've been looking for a job since I lost my other job when I was working up in Erie. When I started making these videos from my PS4, that's when I lost my job. When I was living in the city of Erie, Pennsylvania, near Lake Erie. I was a forklift operator and I lost my job. So, so I tell you the truth, it sucks being unemployed. It really does. So anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be going to jail around April, maybe. I don't know yet. My attorney is not very sure because the county I grew up in, lived in, where I committed the crime, the calendar for court hearings is very full, according to her. So I may not hear anything until April for my court hearing. So I do ask for y'all's prayers for me for when I do go in, or for my prayers in general, for a second chance. I had to go see adult probation after my court hearing yesterday, and come find out I have my ex-girlfriend's new probation officer who was doing an investigation on me, which I'm okay with the guy. He seems really cool, and honestly, I believe he could tell I was telling him the truth. I told him bluntly I was going to be honest with him. So, like I tell you guys, I'm not a troublemaker. Yeah, I smack talk. That's pretty much all I do. I mean, I was a hero in my hometown. I was a volunteer firefighter for over 10 years. Over 10 years, I was a volunteer firefighter. I was Spring Creek, Pennsylvania. If you can look me up on Facebook, since when my video uploads, or my tutorial how to do the MTU settings. You can take that face from my video and look me up on Facebook as jeremykimmy on Facebook. This is me. This is who I am. You'll see posts when I was in the fire department. I started when I was 14, and I was voted out at 25 because of this crime. I was voted out. So, if y'all want to show your support to me, that'd be great. You do not have to. So, okay, guys, we're gonna do something real quick here. I'm gonna show you how to do that thing. You're gonna make sure you got these text messages from JLT or Agent 14 or where it is his name is. We can get all your businesses supplied, the bunker, the drugs, and the and the counterfeit money. Have all your supplies. So we're gonna land here real quick. I'm gonna sign out of, well, I'm gonna disband. I don't know why my oppressor likes doing that. It's kind of weird. So I'm gonna call Simeon. This is what I do. You call Simeon and tell him you want a job.
Hey, can I help you with something?
You request a job.
Of course.
Either you go into your apartment or you go to your MC, your MC club, sit down and watch TV. Because this is how it works. You can, if you have a house Wi-Fi, a landline Wi-Fi type thing, you can leave it like this running all day and all night. You can be out at work, at school, and this would do it. It will get the job done. So I'm gonna make my character watch TV, and this is how you do it. You can. Oh wait a minute, I didn't accept the job yet. So that you have to pull up your phone, accept the job, start the job. And you do it by yourself. Me, I do hard because that's more RPs and it's more money. But that's just me though. Do I want to start this on my own? Yes. You want to say yes. You have to make sure the job is not timed. If the job is timed, then you're screwed. Alright, notice I have no timer coming up. So I'm going to go in my office here.
Anything you need, Bob.
Now my TV is on, but it's not showing it. As the settings will come up, say turn on TV and all that stuff. So we're going to watch TV. Come on. And see how it says turn off on my screen? That means my TV's on. Right here. As soon as my guy sits down, or your guy, whoever's doing this, shut your controller off. Oops. Sorry about that. Sorry about that if you got a blue screen. I hit my PS button. So right here is where I'm going to end the video. Honestly, this is how you can leave it. Leave your game like this. If you want, basically, if you go to bed or before you go to work, make sure you have all your supplies. You got all those text messages from JLT, Agent 14, and pretty much all of that. So alrighty, folks. You got this going. You got the other video showing up. This is the best way how to make money faster. It's by getting your supplies in. Me, I go around and buy them sometimes. Now, if I'm low on money, I will steal. I will steal supplies, but the fastest way is to buy supplies. Then do a small job for one of the businesses, like either the nightclub, especially the nightclub. If you do promotion on the nightclub, it kills time and makes those supplies come faster. Keep doing promotions until your supply shows. Me, I do other things. I do, what do I do? Oh, I sell my cars for the CEO business. Or that I buy the illegal stuff on the website at the computer desk. So, alright folks, this is jeremykimmy signing off. If you're new to my channel, please click the like button and the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below for if you want to know something new before I'll be here till April. So hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment below. Hope you enjoyed.